Matthew Wiggins from Pattern. Welcome back to the show. We're
Yep.
back because it's residency graduation season is coming
Mm.
up, and disability insurance, which we talked about on a previous show, is now becoming crucially important because the timing of the purchase is important. Fill us in right now. Tell us what people need to know.
So residents and fellows typically get about 10 emails a day towards the end of residency and fellowship, and it's easy to ignore. It's easy to say, "Oh, this is just some kind of salesmanship or something," and I'm just going to ignore everything. The problem is, this is actually one of the most important foundational financial aspects of your life to nail down before you leave training. And the reason is because when you're in training, these insurance companies want you to buy a policy early on, right? They want you to pay premiums over a longer period of time. So they actually give residents and fellows discounts, and they can be 10, 20, 30% off. And not only does that lock in your rate at a good bit cheaper rate for your disability insurance, but let's say you buy a $5,000 policy when you're getting out. That means it'll pay you $5,000 a month if you get disabled. And you want to increase it to $10,000 a month, maybe, I don't know, 5 years down the road. If you get the resident discounts locked in, resident fellow discounts locked in, it also applies to your increases in most situations. So it not only saves you that money now on the maybe smaller policy you get, but as you make more income and need to increase your coverage, the discount still in most cases gets applied to the increase even down the road. So it's a big money saver now, it's a big money saver later, and what's as important as disability insurance is, protecting your income, you really want to get it done at the right time. And it really is like one day you're in training and you have these discounted rates, and then the next day they have no sympathy on you. They give you the full rates.
So this is crucial because the timing is so important, because I remember they were pitching it to me when I was graduating, and I'm like, oh, I'm joining a group and it's not going to matter and I'll be taken care of. Wrong, because my group disability insurance turns out was taxable.
Right.
So instead of getting 60% of my income, I was getting 30% of my income if I got disabled. And the other issue is if I left that group, that policy doesn't follow me. So if you get the policy yourself, yeah, you got to pay the premium, but it's post-tax money. You get it when you get paid the disability policy amount, that is not taxable.
That's right.
It goes with you where you go, and it's scalable, like you said, potentially at the same discount.
It is scalable, and a lot of times it's scalable without having to prove your health again. So without any more physicals, no more medical record checks, anything like that. So the younger and healthier and most discounted rate you can get, you want to lock all that in early, so that then when you increase it later, it's cheaper. And a lot of times the ability to increase it is guaranteed. So.
And the other thing we need to realize, people think, well, why do I even need disability insurance? But the thing is, a lot of people think, oh, trauma for disability. I got injured, I got in a car accident. They forget that a lot of this, maybe the majority of this, is illness. So you get sick, including mental health issues, et cetera. Disability covers that, and this is insurance on your income. So it's so important to actually take it seriously.
Yeah, well, different studies show around 3/4 of all disabilities are illnesses and not accidents. So everybody thinks like, oh, well, I'm not dangerous, I don't live dangerously, or I don't drive fast cars or whatever. But really, cancer, mental illness, arthritis, there's so many illnesses that affect doctors that aren't just accidents. And like I said, 75% are from illness, and we really can't plan that or know when it's going to happen. So.
Yeah, and again, it's crucial because when you're young, it's when you really need this. So
Right.
people are like, well, why should I start paying now? And I'm more likely to get disabled when I'm older or something. No, because this is when you have the most loans, you have the lowest income. You need that insurance policy, because if something happens, you are going to be in big trouble.
Right.
And in our last show, we went through all the details, which I'm going to link through here. The way people can find you is through a link we're sharing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really just click on the link, and we try to take this thing and make it really simple, fast, and easy. We know you don't have a ton of time, so we try to make it nice and slick. And so you click on that. Within 24 to 48 hours, we're looking at all 6 of your own occupation options side by side and educating you on them and really individualize it to you. And then, if it's something you want to take advantage of, you can get your resident or fellowship discounts locked in. We'd love to help you with that.
And this is key. Definitely click through, because you said something, own occupation, which we talked about on the last show, which is so important. Own occupation is a rarity in the disability insurance, and it means that if you're disabled and unable to do your own specialty, whether it's neurosurgery or ophthalmology or psychiatry, you get paid, and you can go and get another job doing something else without affecting your benefits. But a lot of disability insurance is not own occupation, including a lot of group plans, right?
Yeah, that's right. So that's why it's so important to learn these things. Definitions actually matter in disability insurance. Life insurance, it's like, it is what it is, right? But disability insurance, is it own occupation? There's even things called riders on them that help you to get special cost of living adjustments as you're disabled to help with inflation. There's things that will pay you partial benefits if you're partially disabled. So there's so much to be educated on. We find a lot of young doctors just throw their hands up and say, well, I'll worry about it later at some point in time. but then rates are higher, your health may have changed. And so that's why when you're younger, you're healthier, especially if you're in training and you have discounts available, you really want to learn this stuff now. And so our whole business is built around making it simple and easy and educational so doctors can be empowered, learn what they need to learn, make a good decision and get it right the first time.
Awesome. Well, we'll have people come click through the link. Thank you again for sharing your wisdom with
Absolutely.
us, especially when it's so timely. And we are out. Peace.